we've got the fairings off, the gas tank removal. There's two screws here in this back, which I've already loosened, and I'll pull them out. And then there are, and by the way, I've marked S means that it's got a shoulder, okay? And LS means that it's got a long shoulder. I'm going to show you on these bolts. I got to make sure I keep them correct. Here's one that I'm calling a long shoulder. You can see it's twice the thickness. And pay attention to those. So I pulled these bolts, and on both sides, and then this should come out. There are these shoulder bushings that are in down through the rubber mounts into the gas tank. And so when that was pushed in there, and once we've removed the bolts, you just kind of work this piece here, and those will slide out, like you can see right there, pulled out. Then this, of course, make sure you don't lose your shoulder bolts down inside of things. And then I just want to lay this right back here to the back, and then we'll work on the front. I didn't see any way to disconnect the electrical wiring. This is a keyless system, and I didn't see any way to get back up in here and follow that wire and unplug it for the gas cap. So I just pulled the bolts and removed the gas cap, and we can tuck it right up here like this. You make sure that you drain the gas tank. You'll do that before you start taking things apart, because I learned that the hard way. Anyway, I think the gas tank will be about ready to come off. We'll take a look and see. I'm shooting this in real time. I have not taken this gas tank off as yet, and we will see what happens. I'm not sure what all has to be disconnected. I know there's some things on the fuel pump, and let me get my hands in here. Just slide this back, and it looks like to me it's going to, very simple, it's going to come right off. I'm going to change the camera and show you the things that are on the inside that need to be disconnected. This is standard BMW fuel pump assembly. I've propped the gas tank up so I can get a camera shot in here. And there are three things that get disconnected. Alright, I have everything reconnected now, and you notice down here there's two rubber grommets. There's a grommet on this side and a rubber grommet over here on this side, and there's a notch. You want to make sure the gas tank notch sits into those rubber grommets on each side. So you kind of got to go forward and then down with the gas tank. To position the gas tank, and it probably would have been easier to take these side panels off, but they bow out okay if you're careful. And like I said, I push forward, and I kind of feel, make sure that those rubber grommets are engaged. Push this forward, and I'm looking down through these holes, the mounting holes down here. I'll show you those in a second, and seeing that they're aligned. Double check that that tank is securely on those rubber grommets. Make sure that they're pretty close to being lined up. Kind of peer down through there, and I can see that I'm going to be able to start the bolts okay. Alright, we're going to put that bracket back on it, and don't know that there's a whole lot more to say about taking the gas tank off.